Hello everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Shalini Gautam. I am designated as a PRT in Kendriya Vidyalaya Air Force Station, Memora, Lucknow. I am presenting my documentation on best practices by teachers. The topic which I have chosen is emotional and mental well-being of students of class 2 during pandemic. After corona pandemic, I observed many point of concerns in my students of class 2. They were always in low mood. There was a feeling of hopelessness. There was gradual reduction in work output. A lot of parents were complaining about poor sleep of their child. They were facing anxiety, pessimism, and obsessive behavior of students was there. The aim of my project is to make my students energetic and enthusiastic in classroom. They must feel safe and secure. Hence, I focused on providing them environment of safety and security. Change of lifestyle could also help to make them optimistic, engage them in various playful activities to avoid depression and low mood. Teaching children positive preventive measures and talking with them about their fears. Connecting and supporting friends and family members in many ways. Why emotional and mental well-being? It affects how children cope up with life's challenges and stress. A good mental health is an important part of healthy child development. It also helps children build social, emotional and behavior thinking. Also, communication skills goes strong. It lays the foundation for better health and well-being later in life. My plan of action was regarding emotional well-being of students. So I focused on providing them more and more information about COVID, decreasing their exposure to coverage related to COVID-19. Remembering that social distancing does not mean social isolation. Keeping children busy with new routines and activities. Emphasizing strength, hope, and positivity amongst them. Seeking professional help if the children shows signs of trauma. Creating a safe physical and emotional environment of the classroom as well as their homes. When I discussed the effects of COVID-19 on children with their parents, their concern was that their children are living in fear of death from pandemic. Confinement in houses for a long time made them aggressive and violent. There was a reflection of angry behavior in them. Loss of interest in conversation amongst their friends. I gave certain suggestions to parents of class 2 students. I requested them to provide safe and secure environment at home. I requested them to give their valuable time and spend more and more time with them. Playing indoor games with children could always be helpful. They can also engage them in various activities like craft, household chores, etc. Let your child be in touch with friends, relatives via video calls and letters. Also talk to them about their fears. They can also go for a walk outside in the mornings with safe precautions. How we feel, how life affects us, how to cope with stress, the choices which we make, how we behave, how we engage with others. All these questions reflects our mental health status. So mental health is always important. A session with students. I focused on certain changes in my classroom. I started my classes after meditation of 5 minutes. I let them think about the good things that happened to them, and I also requested them to count even the smallest ones. Being thankful to God always makes you positive. I gave them activities and appreciate every little participation by their side. Boost up the rest of them to participate from time to time. Making meditation a habit in daily life to combat stress. Certain pictures showing meditation and yoga, which is always a great help to make mind peaceful. Games are always the best remedy to lighten stress and heavy mood. Spending time with pets always lightens up your mood. It also increases the level of happiness and mental peace. Reading storybooks other than course books. Watching funny cartoons with your family members or alone. A family outing is always a remedy to cure your mental stresses. Family tea break. A lot can happen over a tea break. I involve my students in various activities in classes. I also gave them home activities which make them more enthusiastic in participating. I told them why the use of sanitizers and masks is very important for all of us. Indoor games and cycling also help my students to de-stress. Slow and steady wins the race. Gradually, I observed the habits of children begin to change. They now have become more enthusiastic in their day-to-day life through activities and fun-filled routine. Children are now eager to learn and work output has increased by themselves. So this is a pie chart. Before, a lot of children were in low mood, stress, anxiety and fear, and after they were more enthusiastic, optimistic, they were in good mood and became optimistic. At last, I am thankful to our principal ma'am for her valuable guidance throughout this project. Thank you.